First Alert meteorologist Rochelle J is here. Now, how hot is it going to get, Rochelle, and are we going to get some relief?
We are going to get relief, but we're going to kind of have a repeat of what we had yesterday when we had temperatures getting into the mid, maybe even upper 90s. So we've got that. We've got the humidity in place. We've got lots of sunshine out there as well. So if you haven't put the sunscreen on yet and you've got things to do outside, go ahead, put that sunscreen on now so that it can work by the time you get outside. So we are talking about conditions right now that are already feeling like the 90s with more warming still left to go across our area for today. So once again, we're keeping an eye on, as Dennis mentioned, some air quality alerts in place right now across parts of the state, but we're also going to watch out for another round of a couple of spotty showers or storms. Yesterday, we had a severe thunderstorm warning in western Maryland. We'll have to watch out for a few more showers for today, but nothing terribly widespread. Here's a look at that air quality alert across the area. Code orange once again. And for today, it includes Kent and Queen Anne's counties, not so much northern areas of Harford and Baltimore counties, but still in the general vicinity of the northern part of the Bay. We're watching those areas for air quality. Feels like temperatures for many neighborhoods have already pushed into the low 90s and will continue to climb as we continue through the afternoon. A little bit cooler right along the Bay right now. Feels like 80 degrees in Annapolis, but that will also rise. Right now we've got those dew points in the 60s, so it is steamy once again. If you haven't opened your windows, don't for today. That will bring in all that humidity into your home. First alert radar, though, is sweeping pretty quiet. A couple of showers well off to the west of I-95 right now. But we'll keep an eye on a few more showers for this afternoon and an alert day for showers and storms tomorrow, Dennis. We'll talk more about that in the full forecast.
All right, it's the headline of the day. Hot, hot, hot.
Hot. Capital H.
Get your fans, get your AC, just everything, right?
Yeah, of course. This is the keep your windows closed during the day, during the night. You don't want to let any of that air in. We've got lots of sunshine, though, as we're taking a live look there at the WJZ Outback. But that sunshine, it's also a very strong sun angle out there right now. So SPF, sunglasses, hats, shade, all of the things you want to consider for today. These are air temperatures right now. Just want to head over to the west very quickly. Check in with Westminster sitting at the low 90s. Our friends in Columbia sitting in the low 90s. So low, even some mid 90s mixing in right now. But that's not even the full story. Yes, it's hot, but it's also the humidity that is also in place across the area. Some neighborhoods are a little bit on the cooler side. Chestertown right now it's 78 degrees, but the heat is one part of the story. The humidity is the other. Once you factor in higher values of humidity, we're talking about feels like temperatures that are already pushing into the mid 90s and will continue to climb as we go through the rest of this afternoon. And feels like temperatures, when we're talking about humidity, that's because your body isn't able to evaporate the sweat quite as efficiently when it's more humid outside. So that's why it feels warmer, because your body can't cool itself down in higher levels of humidity. Now, when we're talking about first alert radar, things are pretty quiet across the state. We've got a couple of showers, though, just over the state line from western Maryland, Garrett and Allegheny counties. They're hot and humid there, too, as well. So you see the heat index, again, getting into the 90s for today. Very hot again for tomorrow. And then after Wednesday, that's when things start to get a little bit more comfortable, but it starts to get a little bit more damp across the area with multiple rounds of rain. So the muggy meter showing those dew points in the 60s through tomorrow. By Thursday, though, things start to get a little bit more comfortable. But again, we'll start to watch more chances for rain. We've got a couple of showers in the forecast for today as well. Here's Futurecast going through this afternoon. You'll notice some spotty showers. A couple of areas of some heavier rain, though, are possible for this afternoon. But for the most part, many neighborhoods will stay dry for today, but we will have a few showers and thunderstorms today. Notice those temperatures, mid to upper 90s, before you factor in the humidity that we have in place for some parts of Howard and Anne Arundel counties. Now for tomorrow, we've got an alert day in the afternoon into the evening for rain and thunderstorms. A couple of those storms could be on the stronger side, and if we do see that, some heavier downpours, some strong winds are possible. Those are going to be our main threats, maybe even some small hail. And again, that's if we get any severe thunderstorms. We'll certainly see rain and storms with a cold front that moves through. That's going to take the heat and humidity with it. So we're going to be on the cooler side for the rest of the 7-day forecast, 60s and some 70s, but we'll have multiple rounds of much needed rainfall Signs are pointing to possibly, Dennis, between now and this time next week, possibly over an inch of rain in some parts of Maryland, which will certainly be a big help.
Yeah, pretty stark difference between, what is it, tomorrow and then the next day.
Yeah, so we're going straight from summer right back to spring. So we've got a few different seasons mixed in there. Heat and humidity today and tomorrow. A few storms move through possibly during the evening commute tomorrow. So that's why we got that alert day in place. A couple of those storms could be strong, and then multiple chances for very much needed rainfall. I'm hoping the forecast holds because it'll certainly put a dent versus a chip in the drought.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, that's
Yes.
what's important. We do need the rain, everybody. All right, finally.